Hey there, Leanne here from Reboot Mindset Coaching, and I want to step boldly into vulnerability here and share with you one of the biggest decisions of my life and how I have just made it. So, you're probably aware that often I share a lot of stuff. Sometimes it might even be bordering on too much information, Leanne, but hey, that's just who I am. And I've always been open about everything. So why should this be any different? So I want to give you a bit of background, and this is relating around the issues that I've had with my body. Now, I have lost a lot of weight in recent years, but have completely stalled again, and I'm finding myself creeping back up on the scales, even though my life is healthy. You get to that stage where you're just punishing yourself all of the time. You know, one of my constants in my life has been around body shaming. Body shaming has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. In fact, I'm hard pushed to remember a time, even as a kid, when I wasn't reminded that my body was wrong, that there was something wrong with me, that my body needed to change in order for me to be worth something. And of course, when you hear this stuff as a kid, you grow up assuming that there is something wrong with you. So you go on a quest, don't you? You go on a quest to try and change what's wrong with you. So you become super vigilant about noticing every single flaw in your body, and it becomes fucking exhausting. So what I found over the past probably 4 decades easily is that I have always been trying to change my body. And yes, when I first came into the industry that I'm in now, I did lose quite a lot of weight because I released a lot of those limiting beliefs. But I'm finding that it's not going any further. And no matter what I do, it's just not happening. I've been under a program, a supervised program, and I've had people put their hands up in the air and go, we don't know what's wrong because this has never happened before. I've had that happen in the medical sense as well. And they're like, well, there just must be something wrong with your metabolism or something. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? It has been suggested to me many times that maybe I could try weight loss surgery. And I've always rejected that. One reason is because portion control is not necessarily my problem. In fact, I probably don't eat enough during the day rather than eat too much. But you know, the other reason why it's been hard to even consider is because I've recently become aware in the last few months that Reboot Leanne has taken over Leanne. And Leanne is actually quite keen to explore the whole idea of weight loss surgery, but Reboot Leanne is going, what the fuck? You know, if you can't control your fucking mind, then what sort of a joke are you? And literally, Reboot Leanne has been up in my head, um, thinking that if I was to go through with this, then I would be some sort of a fraud, some sort of a cop out. It's because I'm taking the easy way out, because I'm giving up, that there's something about failure if I was to go ahead with this. So for years, I've completely put it on the back shelf and not gone there. Well, in this past year, I've been doing a lot of clearing out of limiting beliefs, a lot of recycling. And it became really evident to me that Reboot Leanne was running the show. And Leanne, even though me as Leanne is still the same person, it's difficult to quieten out the noise of Reboot Leanne, because Reboot Leanne's always like, personal growth, grow better, be stronger. Who the fuck are you going to be about it? Whereas Leanne just wants to sit there and be loved. Leanne just wants to be quiet and in that space where everything is okay and make my own decisions and fail occasionally. But so it's been hard. It's been a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. Now, Reboot Leanne is a badass. I mean, she's a phenomenal fucking woman. I mean, tell you what, I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't have her at the wheel But I realized that she's making all the decisions for me, and all those decisions were based on what you would think rather than what I would think. Who the fuck's going to put their faith in a mindset coach that goes and has fucking weight loss surgery instead of getting in control of your mind? And that's where the problem is, because we have been taught for so many fucking decades that when you have a weight issue, that it's because you're lazy, because your mind is failing you, because you're not in control of your mind. You have no willpower. You're slack. You just give in. And that whole lazy thing just swims around continuously, because that's what I've been reminded my entire fucking life. My entire life, I have had my body picked apart, and I have been reminded at every corner as a kid that I needed to lose weight because there was something wrong with me. Well, you know what? Something amazing happened recently. Something incredible. I stopped blaming myself. And the reason I stopped blaming myself was because I became educated. And I met the most amazing specialist. I actually met that specialist through one of my most amazing clients. It's amazing how things work, isn't it? And I went and saw this specialist because he actually approaches weight loss surgery differently. And I went and spoke to him, and I said to him straight off the bat, I said, look, I'm still not decided about this because portion control is not really my issue. So I can't really see that cutting my stomach in half is really going to achieve much. And he looked at me and he goes, sleeve surgery, like weight loss sleeve surgery, is not just about portion control. That's actually the third benefit of it. And I'm thinking, well, isn't that the whole benefit? You cut away most of your stomach so that you literally cannot eat, therefore you lose weight. And he said to me, no, sleeve surgery is a tool. You still need to watch what it is that you eat. And obviously you can still eat shit and not lose any weight. But he said to me, there is something far bigger about this surgery that a lot of people aren't really aware of. And I'm like, well, educate me. And this is the part that blew my mind. This is the part that made me look back on the me that I have crucified my entire life, the me that I have targeted and shamed and judged. He said to me, the reason we actually remove that outer part of your stomach is for two reasons. Firstly, it's the overflow part, the part that stretches and makes you realize that you're full. He said, but there is a gland in there. There is a gland that communicates with your brain. And I know that this is very simplistic. He didn't use these exact words, but this is my take on it. There is a gland in your stomach which communicates with your brain, and together they kind of get together and have a bit of a meeting, and they decide what your weight should be, and they determine your set point. So your brain creates a set point of what it's happy at. So my brain has obviously decided that my set point is around where I am now, which is why, and this will be happening for you too, if you find that you follow a regime really closely and you lose 3 or 4 or 5 kilos really quickly and then nothing. And then you basically put it all back on because your mind is going, yeah, fuck, nice try. Yeah, go on. Oh, isn't that nice? They're trying to lose weight. And then just bam, straight back you go to the set point. So you find that when your set point is at this, you might put on a bit of weight, you might lose a little bit of weight, but you always hover around that set point. And I'm like, well, I can relate to that. Well, what has that got to do with sleeve surgery? And he said, we remove the gland. He said, so basically what it does is it shocks your brain so much in a emotional way that it resets you back to factory settings. Like literally, it's your reset button. It literally makes your brain go, fuck, we need to be healthy. The weight that we're at right now isn't healthy. Quick, Let's go through the book. Oh, that's the optimum healthy weight. Let's get back there quick as we can, quick as we can, quick as we can. So people who have the surgery, or most people that have the surgery, they lose a lot of weight very quickly. It's not so much because of the portion control, which is a big part of it, but it's also because the brain is literally keeping you safe and making you dump everything that it doesn't need. When I heard that, I actually thought, fuck. So it's not that there's something wrong with me. It's not that I'm lazy or a pig or grotesque or a slob or out of control. Look at all the fucking labels we put on ourselves. Fuck. 4 decades. 4 decades. I was 12 when this started. 4 decades of fucking body shaming, you know. So I've decided to have it done. I have decided to have it done, and I am so excited, you guys, because I don't feel that this surgery, I'm not having this surgery so that I'm happy, because I'm already happy. I'm not having this surgery so that I like myself, because I actually am okay with that. I actually quite like myself. But I feel as though my insides don't match my outside. And I am an adventurer. I want to cycle around the state. I want to go jump off bridges. I want to go and have daytime sex in the light, you know, all this stuff that I'm feeling restricted. I mean, I get down on the floor at the moment. I mean, if I got down, I mean, thank God, touch wood, none of you have passed out when you come to see me, because me getting down on my fucking knees and staying there, it's not going to fucking happen. If it does, I'll be laying down there right next to you. This stuff is shit. It's shit. And I'm so excited that I have found a way to get rid of this shit without feeling like it's the easy way out. And I just want to apologize to every single person that has been through this procedure, because it's not taking the easy way out. Oh my God, where we have to get to before we make this decision. But I can see how anybody that does make this decision that doesn't have the mindset sorted could actually get on the other side of this surgery and go, well, I've lost all this weight. Why aren't I happy now? Losing the weight isn't what's going to make you happy. You need to have that first. So for me, losing this weight and getting rid of it is going to be, for me, it's about flexibility. That's what it's about. Obviously, it's about living longer as well and putting less pressure on my heart and my joints and my knees. Not to say that you can then come pass out when you're in here. For me, it's about flexibility, and I am so fucking excited, you know, because there's a lot of limiting beliefs stored in this fat. There's a lot of other people's limiting beliefs stored in this fat. There's a lot of other people's opinions and judgments and insecurities that are stored in this fat. And you know what? They're not mine. They're not mine, and I'm going to fuck them off. And I am beyond excited. So I have a surgery date. Yes. 29th of September. It's very, very soon. Ooh, wow. So I just want to let you know that I am taking a bit of time off. So if you've thought about booking in and coming and seeing me for an hour, or for a mindset reset, for a life coaching session, or you want to get something done with your corporates, well, book in soon, because I'm taking off from the 29th. Yeah, I'm not even taking the day off before, because, well, so from the 29th to the 17th of October, I will not be here. I will be at home recuperating and recovering, and I will be in the office probably after that first week and a half, but I won't be seeing clients because I won't be at my fully best, and you deserve my fully best. But you know what? You're going to get my fully best until the 29th. So I urge you, book in before then if you want to come and get some shit sorted, because then I can give you some stuff to do while I'm out of action, so that you can carry on the really, really good work, so that you don't miss out. But if you've made it this far in this video, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being such an amazing person. Thank you for creating this space for me to actually be vulnerable, be open, and be sharing. I have so much gratitude for you for allowing me to share my story and what I'm going through and just get my thoughts out there. I absolutely love and adore you. And whether you want to or not, I'm taking you on this journey with me. You're all going to be there with me, and really, really keen. I would love to know if you have had this procedure done. How are you doing? Did it deliver what you wanted it to do? Were you hoping that it would bring you your happiness? Is life changed for you? What sort of amazing things are you doing now that you couldn't do before? I would love to know. And again, thank you. Thank you for getting this far. The rest of my life is about to begin. Come with me.